Yes, good evening, everybody. Professor Van Winkle here. It is May 22, and apparently I did not get sucked up into heaven for the rapture. So I obviously was off, but the day is not done yet. Maybe still I'm going away. I do not know. But either way, I think it isn't. I had another story about Roger Pfieffer. The last story I made was about how he made the one toilet paper declaration to his little girls. And I have another story about Roger Pfieffer. He was my former father-in-law. He was a unique and very, as they say, when they made him, they broke the mold. There was no more were made like Roger. Well, this story is about him again. I was around him for quite a while, and I heard the ways Roger Pfieffer. At any rate, Roger Pfieffer was very frugal. Whether he was Dutch or German, it does not matter, but he would watch his pennies very closely when he would buy things. Obviously, we knew he was saving on toilet paper. So, Roger would go downtown, and he would walk on the street, and he would go past the shoe store. And outside in the window, the picture window where the shoes were, he would see a pair of shoes for sale. I mean, sign would be there, shoe, $7. So Roger Pfieffer would go inside to the shoe store, and the salesman would come up to him and say, yes, how can I help you? He goes, you know, out there in the window, you have a pair of shoes for sale for $7. How many pairs do you have in a size 12? He was a big man, Roger Pfieffer. He stood about 6'4", and he weighed, I'm only guessing 280 pounds, or maybe better. He had hands on him like a monster. He scared me, and believe me, Professor Van Winkle is not scared of a lot, but I was scared of Roger Pfieffer. And so the salesman would come back from the back of the room, in the backs where they kept the shoes, and said, we have 7 pairs in the size 12. And Roger Pfieffer would say, fine, I will take them all. And then he would pay the salesman the cash, and he'd walk out of the shoe store with 7 pairs of shoes. He'd go home, and he'd put them in his closet. And, of course, when he would wear a pair of shoes, and I can show you the kind of shoe he would buy. This is a shoe that I bought at Walmart. The professor's very frugal, and it was $20, but it is no longer any good because of this. You see, the rubber falls off, and Professor Van Winkle, he works outside in the stone lately. I like to work in stone, and it makes me feel like an Italian, you know. You mix the concrete. But back to Roger Pfieffer. So he would wait till one shoe on the bottom would get a hole in the shoe, and so then he would go to his closet, and he would open up the box of shoe on top, and he would grab out one shoe, and then he would take the one off that had the hole in it and throw that away, and he'd put on just one new shoe. And he would wear that one until the other one wore out, and then he'd grab another one. And this is how he was. He was worked very hard. He had lots of money, but he refused to pay too much for anything. So that is my story about Roger Pfieffer and the shoes. And I have a few more I will share because I have fun just telling you the stories, and they really should be passed on to all of humanity. Thank you, my friends, and have a good evening.